seminar, they always said that we want to save the best for the last. I guess I'm the last speaker. Okay, my name is Richard. I've been teaching in Guangming Junior High School for 9 years, and I'm also a member of the advisory group of Taichung City for 3 years. And before I begin my presentation, I would like to introduce a little bit about what we have learned from Australia. So let me take you to a website. If you're interested in this article, I kind of kept a detailed record of every class that we have learned in Australia. We have a lot of courses about language proficiency and also school visits. So if you're interested in this, you can always go to 台中市国中英语辅导团. So you see what I'm doing here? I try to grab this opportunity to promote our 辅导团. So you can visit the website here, and you can find my article here. Beautiful Australia, Brisbane River. And then you can have a better understanding of what this program is all about. Like we have classes like ESL in Australia, systematic functional linguistics, and everything. So I took a lot of pictures. I videotaped some of the segments of our classes. So if you're interested, please, you're very welcome to visit the website. And the school visit is also very interesting. It's pretty funny to watch a Caucasian teaching Japanese. Yeah. Okay, let's go back to our business today. So my topic is teaching in English, an example of an extracurricular activity. Let me ask you a question. A lot of teachers mention that it's very difficult to speak English in class because they receive a lot of pressure from the parents, from the school. But what if you have the choice? You are 100% free to decide what you want to teach and how you want to teach it. Well, I just have a solution. Why not teach English, totally in English, using English as the medium of instruction in your extracurricular activity? Okay, one day I got a phone call from the school and they said that Teacher Lee, we wanted you to teach a class for this activity. And I said, okay, why not take this chance and combine two of my personal interests, which are speaking English and watching English speaking video clips on YouTube. So I decided to teach this class using video clips and using English all the time. Then my idea is, hopefully with this class, I can arouse my students' interest of learning other than boring textbooks. I can provide them with a lot of interesting video clips like Jeremy Lin scam or funny videos on YouTube, and I want to create an all-English environment because for the first class, I told them that, okay, from now on, you won't hear any Chinese from me. And I also expect you to participate in our discussion and share some of your ideas and practice some English. Yeah. And at the end of this class, the semester, I divided students into groups, and now it's their turn. They have to present one of their favorite video, totally in English. It's kind of a show and tell activity. Okay. You want to do this, first of all, students have to be interested in learning English in a different way. So from my first class, I told them, welcome to my class. And we all know that it is very important. The purpose of learning language is totally for communication, but actually it is not the truth. But in this class, we are going to make it happen because you have to hear a lot of English from me. You have to watch a lot of interesting video, English speaking video clip from YouTube, and you also have to speak English. And I kind of create a little pressure on them, okay? And then because I don't have the freedom to choose my students. So at least I tell them that you have to use your English listening comprehension. Try to understand what I'm talking about. Although you may not understand every word that I said, but you are always encouraged to take a wild guess. Then, for me, I still remember every weekend I have to sit in front of my computer and try to download proper and suitable video clip from YouTube. That's very time consuming. And also, I have to develop worksheets because in this class, I want students to have fun. But other than that, I also want them to pick up some useful expressions. So, in other words, they still have to learn something. So this is one of my worksheets. You can have a look. Oh no, this is a short video clip. Let's have a look.
You need Chinese for me. Okay? So you have to get used to that. And I'm telling you that probably you don't understand every word that I'm saying, but it's okay. You can always try to guess the meaning. Okay? And other than just not in this class. In this class, I'm trying to train your listening comprehension. And eventually, I hope I can get some of you to come up here and speak some English. You know, at the end of this semester, I'm going to give you a homework. I'm going to divide you into groups. That's a long one. But it's okay. I have already chosen some words for you.
Okay. We know that there are virtually unlimited resources on YouTube. So the question is, how do we choose the proper ones for our students? So I pretend I were one of them, and I ask myself this question: what will I be interested in if I were a junior high school student? So then you will have the solution to find proper and suitable video clips on YouTube. First of all, I want all the video clips to be fun. In this case, even students' English, their listening comprehension is not so good, but with visually happy. That means no long conversations. They can always use their English to guess what the video is about. Okay? And this is a simple list of my collection. Friday and parody and reality shows, because I don't have the time to go through all of them one by one. So I'm going to just play a very short video clip for you, like this one. This is a musical video. Okay. Now this is very funny. Ready? Okay. Something wrong with it? Let's skip this part. So anyway, this is a list. And then, for example, we can arouse students' interest of learning by introducing Jeremy Lin. Because in our textbooks, we don't really have the opportunity to introduce them those phrases and vocabulary about basketball. But in my class, because I'm totally free, I don't give them tests. I don't care about the tight schedule. I don't have to cover such big amount of vocabulary in my class. So I introduced them this video, but I'm afraid of it won't work here. So I'll just skip this part. So imagine this. I play a video clip, and with this game, Jeremy Lin played so well. I think he scored 38 points against LA Lakers, right? So I downloaded this video and I dictated this video first, and I pick up some useful expressions like double team, dribble, knocks it down, defend, things like that. Things that are authentic, that they'll never use from their they'll never learn from their textbooks. So by doing this, I can see a lot of smiles among my students, which you rarely see in ordinary English class, because usually that means a lot of homework, a lot of pressure, a lot of tests. Okay. And how do I conduct this class? So every week, first of all, I will tell my students what the theme of the week is. For example, if I'm going to introduce them superheroes, I downloaded movie clips like the Avengers, Spider-Man, Batman, things like that. So I tell them that, okay, this week we're going to learn something about superheroes and which one is your favorite. What if you can choose? What kind of superpower do you want to have? Things like that to arouse their interest. Then I give them a simple introduction about what the video is about. And it can serve as a scaffolding. I provide them with background information. So even if their vocabulary is very limited, they can always try to guess what I'm trying to show them. And then I present the video for the first time. Then, when I'm watching the video, I constantly pause at very important expressions, like double team, like not sit down, things like that. And then, for the second time, I play the video again, and this time, I will not do any kind of translation. I will encourage my students to try to understand what the video is really about. Because I tell them, when I finish playing this video clip, I will call on some of you and you have to stand up and answer my question. Usually I'll ask them simple yes/no questions to begin with. And I can tell if some of the students in my class, they really have a very good English level, I can ask them WH questions. Okay. And then I also conducted group discussion. So I devised questions for discussion, and hopefully I can get them to talk. And to tell the truth, it's really, really difficult to get our students to speak English in class because we just have this kind of culture. It's a cultural thing. We are all afraid of losing face. We are all afraid of making mistakes. So usually, I'm the only one who did all the talking throughout the whole class. So ideally, I really hope I can, create an environment and get them to talk. But the reality is, I cannot. Yeah, it's sad, but it's true. Imagine this with a video clip. No matter it is a musical video clip or a basketball game from Jeremy Lin, or reality show, or a tutorial, for girls learn how to, put up proper makeup for their parties. Any videos. Think about this. What can you use this video clip to enhance students' learning? So I come up with these teaching techniques. First of all, lyrics dictation is always a very welcome choice. I can get my students to fill in the blanks, so I can train their listening comprehension. And then again, of course, they'll come across a lot of new words that they have never learned from their textbooks, but it's okay. I'll call on someone, I'll make a lot of sentences, I'll show them how these words are used in everyday conversation, and then I'll get someone to translate. Okay, group discussion, we have mentioned that before. Show and tell. At the end of the semester, they will have to present a video in English. So the idea is that, what if you can use English to do something, to introduce one of your favorite video in English, to share it with others? I think it will definitely arouse their interest of learning. So yeah, if you ask me, I think it really worked, because students came to my office and they asked me that if this is correct, if this is proper, things like that, and I show them how to make it more, make it easier, things like that. And last one, online searching. For example, I ask my students to go home and check all the comments from a specific video. And I asked them to choose 3 positive comments and 3 negative comments. And next week, they have to bring all those comments to the class and share with the class. Okay. Let's give it a try. Now I'm going to put you under a little pressure. I'm going to show you a video clip. And imagine this. What if you are the teacher? How are you going to use this video clip in your class to enhance your students' English learning? And we don't have... Okay. I don't know if it worked or not.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
One day I'm going to Malta to big hotel. In the morning I go down and go eat a breakfast. I tell the waitress I want 2 pieces of toast. She brings me only 1 piece. I tell her I want 2 pieces. She say go to the toilet. I say you don't understand. I want to piss on my plate. She say you better not piss on the plate, you son of a bitch. I don't even know the lady and she calling me a son of a bitch. Later, I go to eat at the bigger restaurant. The waitress brings me a spoon and a knife, but no fork. I tell her I want the fork. She tell me everyone want a fork. I tell her you don't understand, I want a fork on the table. She say you better not fork on the table, you son of a bitch. So I go back to my room in a hotel, and there is no sheets on the bed. Call the manager and tell him I want a sheet. He tell me to go to the toilet. I say, you don't understand, I want a sheet on my bed. He say, you better not shit on my bed, you son of a bitch. I go to the checkout and the man at the desk said, peace on you. I said, peace on you too, you son of a bitch. I'm going back to Italy.
So, I remember for 1 week, my topic was English accents. Because I tell my students that there are so many different English accents around the world. So I present them Singaporean English, Japanese English, and Chinese English, things like that. So this is one of the video clips that I played in my class. So you can ask yourself this question: how can you use this video? What areas of language can you teach? I think I taught them pronunciation. Long vowel, short vowel, like beach and bitch, sheet and shit. So I divide them into groups and I pair them up and I just tell them, okay, you have 2 minutes to practice pronouncing all these words. And when time is up, I'm going to call some of you to stand up and demonstrate for us. And they're all laughing and we really have a lot of fun. Okay, so for a teacher who is able to speak English fluently, how can he or she use this as his or her advantage in ordinary English class? For me, I try to speak as much English as I can in class. Although